We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Here's the Eagle ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
10 more there and another 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 26, Miles Sanders, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 4-yard line.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
They go back to the ground with Sanders, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 21. Washington, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second down and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, here's Love. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A 7-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on second down, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw on third down, Haskins. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. It's a second down run with Sanders. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Shotgun handoff now for Love.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Haskins.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Haskins.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go, go, go. Switch, switch, switch. Great 15, great 15. Rashid, check it out.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Another run with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Haskins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Eagles 21, Washington 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
From the 41, Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. 52, right? 52. You must be dreaming.
To throw again. Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end. Check. Fresno. Under 10.
On 3rd down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Number 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Sanders.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. right. Here's Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check four, check four.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. 180. They're running it. Check.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Gary. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it, baby.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it brings up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On third down. They turn to Sanders. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Back at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Haskins.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
3rd down and 3.
Haskins on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Sets up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Haskins going to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
51
Throwing again. Haskins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Now in desperation throw, deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Jennings, incomplete. It's 4th down.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot for Haskins. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.